How strongly do you believe in the power of prayer? I believe very strongly. Things happen all the time to me, and I call them God things. So, it was just one of those days. I was going to leave home early on my way to work so I could go by a pharmacy, pick up a prescription. I was so proud of myself because I was actually ready to leave rather than procrastinating and leaving at the last minute. Had everything packed up, had my lunch, my pocketbook, my phones for work, uh, everything I needed. Reached for the keys. They were not there. I have a little key rack that I usually keep my keys on. If not there, then it's one of two other places. That's one thing I'm usually pretty good about. I only have one key for this car. I've put off, procrastinated on getting a second key. I'll be doing that this week, though, getting a second key. Had everything all up in my arms full, reach for that key. It wasn't there. I checked the other two usual places. Key wasn't there. Oh. So I put my stuff down on the counter on my way, out the door. I thought, well, I had taken a load of stuff out to the car that I needed put in the car. I'll go out there and look. So I ran out to the car, looked in the bags I had there, no keys. Looked through my pocketbook, no keys. I took stuff out of my pocketbook to look better, still no keys. I looked in the pockets of what I wear at work, no keys. I went back to my pocketbook, which someone told me is the black bag of Calcutta because it's so deep and holds everything. No keys. I looked on the floors. I looked in my bed. Maybe I'd come in the night before and was so tired I just dropped the keys in the bed with me. No keys. Well, it was at this point too late to go by the pharmacy, and it was time now to start worrying about how I was going to get to work. There were no other cars here to take. No one nearby with a car to take me. And I started praying. Lord, help me find the keys. I know you know where they are. Please help. Well, this wasn't the first time I had prayed prayers like that. I do tend to forget where I put things. And I do believe it's Spirit helping me find things because I will ask for help and things show up in the oddest places. I mean, not like the freezer, although I have checked there. The keys weren't there either. But I was getting to be in a panic. I had texted a friend of mine who said, "Do you need a ride? Let me know." I texted my granddaughter at work. Have you seen them? Maybe her daughter had grabbed them to play with. No? Oh, I wasn't sure what to do. But I thought, I'll go through, I'll look one more time. Ran out to the car. By then I had my pocketbook in the car. Checked my pocketbook again. Checked all of my pockets. I came back in. I checked around the kitchen counter. I checked the living room. I checked behind the cushions on the sofa. I got down and looked up under things, looking for those keys. Came back into my section of the house. I got down on my knees and looked under the bed, under my bedside table, looked on top of my chest of drawers, looked in my chairs, looked in other jacket pockets, got down on my knees. There they were. We have a little window fixed where our two cats can get out of the window and go onto the screen porch to enjoy the outside and to get to their facilities. It looked like maybe somebody had played with the little plastic coil loop I have on there. That or one of those cats went out for a spin last night while I was asleep. But they were there. Let me tell you, I was thanking God for helping me, 'cause I know God helped me. Never would I have thought to look on the floor behind my rocking chair next to that window. I tried to find little Ivy kitty cat, the older kitten we have. Little Rescue came to the house not too long ago. She does enjoy playing, and I have accused her of being the one who left them where I found them. But it's just another example of the ways that God really does help me through prayer, through trust. I did not doubt but what they would show up. I don't doubt anymore because God things happen to me all the time. I hope God things happen for you too. I do. I hope you know also that the same God that created every single atom in the universe thought it important to create you too. Your creator loves you. You are important. This world wouldn't be the same without you. This is a life journey, Act 3. I'm SJ. I'm a certified lay minister with the United Methodist Church. And I like having this channel just to connect with you, that we can have talks about spiritual matters, we can share devotions, and we can just make that human connection with each other. I do not judge people based on what church they go to, what they believe or don't believe, because we're all God's children in my mind. We're all brothers and sisters. I'll leave comments below. I'm going to leave my email addresses and my mailing address. Send me a note. Tell me about yourself. I love hearing about people. I love people's stories. I hope you'll check back in, and I hope you'll also comment and tell me about ways that God helps you. God, for me, many days, the finder of lost stuff. Not only lost stuff like my keys, but also lost stuff like us. You have a wonderful day. Bye now.